Funny, it doesn't seem like it's as hot as it is, but it's browning up fast. This is disc cooking. I don't know if I'm on there. This is no plow disc. My buddy Cody welded a couple of handles on to, sealed the hole in the bottom, ground it all off nice and smooth. And then the old fish cooker. Pull these off to the side a little bit here so they don't overcook. Go get a pair of gloves. Good grief, get out of there. Oh, goodness. I'll show everybody how this works. Right there. Now the flame isn't quite right, probably because it's got a natural gas jet in that cooker instead of a propane jet. But it still makes a fire, and it still gets hot, and it still cooks. And it is a beautiful evening. Sun's almost down. Got a little ways to go, but not much. Figure out where I had this sitting. Depending on who you talk to, what culture, what people. Some people call this a discada. I think that's what Papa Texas calls it. Some people call it a disco. Some people call it a fajita cooker. Any of those terms are right, I guess. We're making breakfast burritos for supper. Right now we're just browning up all the good stuff. A little bit of leftover chicken, a little bit of German sausage left over, some baked potatoes that I chopped up. We're up here under Wolf Creek Pass again, you know, so one of our main places we go. That's it. I keep hitting a little spot right there. I'm gonna have to talk to the manufacturer, see what kind of warranty I've got here. I didn't get his grinder out and fixed yet, or I could do it myself, but it'd be more fun to harass Cody. Can you tell me if this looks like it's going to be enough by the time I add the eggs? It doesn't look like much, but I'm sure it's more than it looks like. It always is. I always think I don't have enough, and it's always plenty, or more. A little bit of picante sauce in here. Something I like to do when I'm cooking with my picante sauce is I like to evaporate some of the liquid off of it, so I'll pull everything back. I realize I need a better way to hang my utensils. Put a little dose in the middle. We'll kind of sizzle this down, get some of the liquid out of it. I think in professional cooking world they call that reducing. Maybe they do. I don't know what they call it. Sounds right. There we go. That looks reduced to me. Chop up the eggs a little bit, stir them up some. These are good farm fresh eggs. A couple of them weren't as fresh as the others. They didn't make it into the mix here. We're going to feed those to the animals somewhere out in the woods tonight. I'm going to mix it all together here in a second, but I'm going to get them started just right here and start pulling stuff in from the sides a little bit as I do it. There's a little bit of a difference with cooking with a disc like this, which is basically just sheet iron, and cooking with cast iron. It has different qualities. Cast iron, you can get it seasoned up where it pretty much won't rust, but this stuff right here, it is hard to get them seasoned to where that season sticks onto them, that patina, because of the type of metal. This metal is really smooth. It doesn't have the pores like cast iron does, and so every time you clean it, every time you scrape it, you're pulling that patina off. But even if they get a little bit rusty, and this one was, if I would have been thinking, I would have shown how I cleaned it up using salt and newspaper. But I didn't think about it. I just got to work and got it done, and got her done. Ms. Happy here, would you go get a fork and then maybe come tell me when you think it's ready to try it, and then you can try it and tell me if I need to pull them off, and then I'll start on the tortillas. Think it needs to cook down a little bit further? What you think? What you think? What you think? And I hadn't put any salt. Well, I don't even know if we have any peppers, but I hadn't put anything on it.
Yep, good.
Good. Does it need anything? Need salt? Need salt? Okay. I should grab the salt and sprinkle a little on there right quick.
Are you still recording?
Yep. Or you want to say something? Or you want to do it? Anything about like that?
Probably. Yeah.
I didn't realize we had that big of a thing of salt, or I might not have bought some at the store yesterday, but never hurts to have it, I guess.
Well, this is the salt like you use at home.
Uh-huh.
The other is the salt like for cleaning something.
Ah, okay. I didn't know there was a cleaning salt and a cooking salt. Probably like coffee. All depends on the grind. Pull this to the side.
Yep.
Hey. Breakfast. We're making some breakfast burritos. I think so. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit more of this lard, and I'm telling you, that's what this is. Just plain old pig fat rendered down into where it ought to be. I'm going to get a little bit of that going in there. If I want to burn my fingers, I'm going to tilt that so the grease goes over that direction. There we go. Lard is a funny thing because it's whipped up with a bunch of air. It looks like you got a whole bunch, but you don't. When it melts down, it's really not a whole lot. What we're going to do is start with some corn tortillas here that aren't real flat. I hope they flatten out a little bit. Spread our grease around a little bit. Put those guys in there. Do it like that and put it up on the side. Let it cook. A bit more. Didn't get none on it, did it? Oop, yeah, that was getting a good singe. Oh yes, oh yes. I need a taller rock. I'm having to bend over far too much. Falling apart. Flour tortillas don't need all the grease to make them cook up right. There's plenty there to make them do their thing. Good and warm. Try and get the
Plates.
wrap them. I'll probably be good to catch all the stuff that falls out, because you know it will. Thank you. No corn or flour. Oh, I bet I can turn the fire up at this point. There we go. Hey, it's caught in the grass. Couldn't save that one. There we go. More than that? It wasn't much. I'm gonna fatten you up if you don't eat more than that. Ah, man, good grief, those corn tortillas are hot. Suppose that shouldn't be a surprise. You want cheese on yours?
Yeah.
I have cheese right over here. I think I brought it out. Will Sarah be okay that we went ahead and ate? But she's probably eating over there again. I eat mine like a taco. Taco bueno. And that's it. Didn't even have to wash it down or do anything. It raked out good and clean.